But did you know there's an entire continent on Earth that belongs to no one? I'm talking about Antarctica, a landmass bigger than Europe, and it's not owned by any single country. So, why has this vast icy wilderness remained a global commons? Let's dive in. The story begins in the early 20th century, a time known as the heroic age of Antarctic exploration. Explorers like Roald Amundsen and Robert Falcon Scott were racing to the South Pole. With these explorations came territorial claims. By the 1940s, 7 nations – Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway, and the United Kingdom had staked their claims. Some of these claims even overlapped, which, as you can imagine, created a bit of a tense situation. It was like 7 people trying to slice up a single pizza, and a few of them were fighting over the same piece. The United States and the Soviet Union, major players at the time, conducted extensive research but made no formal claims, reserving the right to do so later. The stage was set for a potential conflict over the world's last frontier. But then, something remarkable happened. As the Cold War was heating up, a different kind of international cooperation was cooling things down at the South Pole. The International Geophysical Year of 1957-58 brought scientists from 12 countries together in Antarctica to conduct research. This collaborative spirit was so successful that it paved the way for a groundbreaking agreement. In 1959, these 12 nations, including the 7 claimants and superpowers like the US and the USSR, signed the Antarctic Treaty. It officially came into force in 1961. So what does this treaty actually do? It's a masterpiece of diplomacy. First and foremost, it designates Antarctica as a continent devoted to peace and science. That means absolutely no military activity is allowed, no bases, no fortifications, no weapons testing. It's the world's largest demilitarized zone. Imagine that, an entire continent dedicated to peace. Second, the treaty cleverly freezes all territorial claims. It doesn't recognize them, nor does it deny them. It just puts them on ice, literally. This means that while the 7 countries still hold their claims, they can't enforce them or make new ones. It was a brilliant solution to avoid a messy geopolitical showdown. Think of it as hitting the pause button on a global argument. Third, and perhaps most importantly, it guarantees freedom of scientific investigation and promotes international cooperation. Scientists from any country are free to go to Antarctica and conduct research. And they are required to share their findings and data with the rest of the world. This has led to incredible discoveries about our planet's climate history, its ecosystems, and even clues about life on other planets. Today, over 50 countries have signed the treaty, all agreeing to these core principles. Now, you might be thinking, it's just ice. What's the big deal? Well, Antarctica is far more than just a frozen desert. Beneath its massive ice sheet, which is up to 3 miles thick in some places, lies a continent rich in potential resources. We're talking about vast reserves of coal, iron ore, and precious metals like platinum and gold. Geologists believe the continent may hold some of the world's largest untapped oil and gas fields, possibly even bigger than Saudi Arabia's. Estimates suggest there could be around 200 billion barrels of oil hidden there. And the resources aren't just on land. The Southern Ocean surrounding Antarctica is teeming with life. Krill, tiny shrimp-like creatures, form the base of the entire marine food web. There are so many of them that their total mass is greater than that of all humans on Earth. This makes krill a massive potential source of protein and omega-3 oils, and commercial fishing for krill is already a growing industry. This brings us to another critical part of the Antarctic Treaty System, the Protocol on Environmental Protection. Signed in 1991, this protocol is often called the Madrid Protocol. It designates Antarctica as a natural reserve devoted to peace and science, and, crucially, it put a 50-year ban on all mineral resource activities, including mining and oil drilling. This ban is up for review in 2048, and that's where things get interesting. 2048 might sound far away, but in geopolitical terms, it's just around the corner. As the world's demand for resources grows and accessible reserves elsewhere dwindle, the pressure to exploit Antarctica's riches will undoubtedly increase. Will the international community decide to extend the mining ban, or will the lure of oil and minerals prove too strong? The geopolitical landscape is already shifting. Countries are positioning themselves for a future where the treaty might be challenged or renegotiated. China, for example, has significantly ramped up its presence, building more research stations than most other nations in recent years. While they state it's all for science, their stations are strategically located in areas thought to be remote. Russia has also been revitalizing its Soviet-era bases. These nations are playing the long game, establishing a strong foothold on the continent. Even the original claimant states are reasserting their interests. Argentina and Chile consider their claimed sectors as integral parts of their national territory, often showing them on their maps. They operate post offices, schools, and even have families living in their Antarctic bases to strengthen their sovereignty arguments. And then there's the wild card: climate change. As the planet warms, Antarctica's ice is melting. This could make accessing those hidden resources easier and cheaper in the future. It's a dangerous paradox. The very thing that threatens our planet could also unlock a treasure chest that accelerates the problem. The melting ice also creates new strategic shipping routes, like a transantarctic passage, which could become highly contested. So, the future of Antarctica hangs in a delicate balance. On one side, we have the spirit of the Antarctic Treaty, a symbol of peace, scientific collaboration, and environmental protection. It's as a testament to what humanity can achieve when we set aside our differences for the greater good. It has worked successfully for over 60 years, preserving this unique wilderness for all of humankind. On the other side, we have the mounting pressures of resource scarcity, national interests, and a changing climate. Will the promise of unimaginable wealth lead to a new scramble for Antarctica? Will the continent become a battleground for resources, or will we find a way to maintain it as a pristine reserve for future generations? The decisions we make in the coming decades, especially leading up to 2048, will determine the fate of the last untouched continent on Earth. It's a global issue that affects us all, because what happens in Antarctica doesn't stay in Antarctica. Its ice sheet regulates global sea levels, and its health is directly linked to the health of our planet. For now, Antarctica remains a continent for science, a beacon of hope for international cooperation. But the clock is ticking. The world will be watching closely as 2048 approaches, holding its breath to see if peace will continue to reign over profit at the bottom of the world. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this journey to the South Pole fascinating, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world around us. See you in the next one.